Stop scrolling. Tesla just killed two of the most iconic electric cars ever built. And I'm not talking about a quiet discontinuation notice buried in a press release. I'm talking about Elon Musk personally signing off on ending the vehicles that literally changed the entire car industry forever. The Tesla Model S, the Tesla Model X gone. Welcome to Car Exposed. And today we are going deep on the story the mainstream media is completely sleeping on. Because this isn't just Tesla discontinuing two cars. This is Tesla saying goodbye to the version of itself that made Elon Musk one of the most powerful men on the planet. And what's coming next? It might be the most ambitious and most dangerous bet in the history of the automobile. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you are going to see Tesla in a way you have never seen it before, and you are going to understand exactly why Elon Musk is willing to burn the old Tesla to the ground to build something completely new. Let's start with what we actually know. The confirmed, documented facts. Elon Musk confirmed that Tesla will discontinue production of both the Model S and Model X custom orders have already been stopped. Final inventory units sitting on lots right now. Nearly gone. Production at the Fremont factory has officially wrapped for both vehicles. And here's the quote from inside Tesla that stopped me cold. Tesla executives described the Model S and Model X as receiving, and I want you to hear this phrase carefully, an honorable discharge. Honorable discharge. That's military language. That's the language you use when a soldier has served with distinction and their time is done, not cancelled, not failed, not forgotten, discharged with honor. Now, longtime Car Exposed viewers know I don't do clickbait. So when I tell you the real reason Tesla ended these vehicles is almost nothing like what the headlines are saying, I need you to believe me when I say this goes much deeper than two cars. This is about the soul of Tesla itself. But here's the part that genuinely shocked even the most devoted Tesla fans. Tesla is not replacing the Model S and Model X with new luxury cars. They're not building a Model S successor. They're not building a Model X replacement. They are taking that factory space and filling it with something that doesn't even have four wheels. We'll get there. But first, you need to understand why these two cars mattered so much. Because if you don't understand what Tesla was, you can't understand the magnitude of what Tesla is becoming. Cast your mind back to 2012. Electric cars existed. They'd been around for years. But here's the honest truth about EVs in 2012. They were a joke. Not my words. That was the actual public perception. Slow, ugly, glorified golf carts. The kind of car you bought to make a political statement, not because you actually wanted to drive it. And then, on June 22, 2012, Elon Musk stood on a stage and delivered the first production Tesla Model S to a customer. And the entire auto industry stopped because this was not a golf cart. This was a 5-door sedan that could hit 60 miles per hour faster than a Porsche 911. This was a car with a 17-inch touchscreen when other manufacturers were still arguing about whether to put a backup camera in a minivan. This was a car that updated itself overnight, like a smartphone, while you slept. Over-the-air updates. Ludicrous mode. The biggest windshield you'd ever seen in a production vehicle. Drag race after drag race. The Model S humiliated six-figure sports cars at the stoplight, and America woke up. Traditional automakers didn't just take notice. They panicked. Ford, GM, BMW, Mercedes. Boardrooms around the world looked at the Tesla Model S and realized, for the first time, that the future of the car was not in their hands. It was in Elon Musk's hands. The Model S didn't just sell well. The Model S rewrote the definition of what an electric car could be. And here at Car Exposed, we believe in giving credit where it is due. The Model S is one of the 10 most important automobiles ever built, full stop. But while the Model S made Tesla famous, there was another Tesla that came along and made Tesla something even more valuable than famous. It made Tesla polarizing, and in the attention economy, polarizing is everything. If the Model S was Tesla being brilliant, the Model X was Tesla being absolutely, completely, gloriously out of its mind. And I mean that as a compliment. Those doors, if you know falcon wing doors. Gull wing doors on steroids. Doors that opened upward, both the rear and the front, creating this theatrical, almost cinematic entrance every single time you got in or out of the car. You didn't arrive in a Model X. You appeared in a Model X. The panoramic windshield wrapped all the way over the front passengers' heads, giving you a view of the sky like you were sitting inside a greenhouse. The performance? Ludicrous. Literally. Ludicrous mode in an SUV that weighed over 2 tons. And Elon Musk himself later admitted, and I respect him for saying this publicly, that Tesla, quote, got carried away with the complexity of the Model X. The Falcon Wing doors required a sophisticated proximity sensor system. They had to detect whether the garage ceiling was too low, whether someone was standing too close, whether conditions were right. It was engineering art. But engineering art has a cost. The Model X became a status symbol unlike almost anything else on American roads. School pickup lines were never the same. HOA parking lots were never the same. And Tesla's bank account was never the same. Because despite all that attention, all that buzz, all that theater sales started collapsing. Not because the car was bad, but because Tesla had built something even more powerful than the Model X. And once you see what that was, and what it did to these two legendary vehicles, everything about Tesla's future suddenly makes terrifying sense. Here at Car Exposed, we don't just tell you what happened, we tell you why it happened. And the real reason Tesla ended the Model S and Model X is something that has been hiding in plain sight for years. Let's talk numbers. The Tesla Model 3 launched in 2017. The Model Y followed in 2020. And within 2 years of the Model Y hitting the road, those two vehicles combined were outselling the Model S and Model X by numbers that are almost embarrassing to say out loud. We're not talking about twice the sales, or 3 times. We are talking about the Model 3 and Model Y becoming the financial backbone of Tesla, generating the overwhelming majority of Tesla's revenue, while the Model S and Model X became a small footnote, a prestige project, a halo product that looked great in the brochure but wasn't moving the needle anymore. Now, here's where Elon Musk enters the picture in a big way. Because Musk could have said, let's refresh the Model S. Let's give the Model X a new generation. Let's compete with the Mercedes EQS and the BMW iX at the top of the market. That's what any traditional automaker would have done. But Elon Musk is not a traditional automaker. And he made a decision that I genuinely believe will be studied in business schools for the next 50 years. He looked at that Fremont factory floor, the floor where the Model S and Model X were built, and instead of filling it with the next generation of luxury EVs, he decided to fill it with robots. Optimus Robots, Tesla's humanoid robot program. That factory space, the same space where some of the most important cars in automotive history rolled off the line, is reportedly being redirected toward building humanoid robots designed to work in Tesla's own factories, and then eventually, if Elon Musk's vision plays out, in your home. This wasn't just Tesla killing 2 cars. This was Tesla abandoning the old version of itself. And here at Car Exposed, we need to sit with that for a moment, because the implications are enormous. And what Elon Musk wants to build next makes even the most ambitious electric car look like a small idea. I want to be very precise here, because this is a subject where it's easy to either hype things up irresponsibly or dismiss things unfairly. And Car Exposed is not in the business of either one. So let me walk you through exactly what Tesla has publicly stated and exactly where things actually stand. Tesla is now, in Elon Musk's own words, an AI and robotics company that also happens to make cars. Read that sentence again, an AI and robotics company. That also happens to make cars. The priorities in Musk's public statements are number 1, full self-driving and autonomous vehicle technology. Number 2, robotaxi, a driverless car service that Tesla plans to deploy at scale. Number 3, Optimus, the humanoid robot that Tesla is building and testing in its own factories right now. Electric cars. They're still there. The Model 3 and Model Y are still selling. The Cybertruck exists. But in Elon Musk's vision of the future, the cars are the funding mechanism. The real product is autonomy. Now, and I want to be completely straight with you here because this is Car Exposed, and we deal in facts. Tesla's full self-driving system, as of today, still requires active human supervision. Musk believes autonomous driving will eventually dominate transportation, but eventually is doing a lot of work in that sentence. Reuters has reported ongoing concerns from some former Tesla AI trainers about the reliability and edge case performance of current self-driving systems. Regulatory approval for true driverless operation varies massively by region. The robotaxi is expanding in select areas, but full nationwide deployment is not imminent. I'm telling you this not to diminish what Tesla is building, because what Tesla is building is genuinely extraordinary. I'm telling you this because at Car Exposed, we respect your intelligence. Hype is easy to sell. Truth is harder and more valuable. But here's the thing, even if you cut Tesla's autonomy timeline in half, even if full self-driving takes twice as long as Musk says, the direction of travel is undeniable. And for millions of people who fell in love with Tesla because of the Model S, because of the driving experience, the luxury, the emotion of being behind the wheel of something beautiful, that direction of travel feels like a betrayal. This is the part of the video where I want to have an honest conversation, not a debate, not a flame war, just an honest conversation, the kind we always try to have here at Car Exposed. Tesla, in its original form, was a company that made you feel something. The Model S wasn't just transportation, it was a statement, a dream, a promise that technology could make life more beautiful. People didn't just buy Model S sedans. They waited for them, they saved for them. They took delivery photos and cried, I'm not exaggerating. There are thousands of Model S delivery day videos on YouTube where grown adults are visibly emotional picking up their car. Because it meant something. It represented a future where doing the right thing for the planet didn't mean sacrificing style or speed or desire. And the Model X? Those falcon wing doors weren't just engineering, they were theater. They were joy. Tesla understood that cars are not just machines, cars are identity. Cars are memory. Cars are the way we tell the world who we are. And now, Elon Musk is asking Tesla fans to fall in love with a robot, to get excited about a software stack, to feel the same passion for a robotaxi that they felt watching a Model S destroy a Lamborghini at a stoplight. Some people think that's evolution. Some people think that's betrayal. And here at Car Exposed, I genuinely believe both sides are right. Tesla is evolving. That's real. And something is being lost. That's also real. The question is whether what comes next is worth what's being left behind. And Elon Musk, whatever you think of him, is betting everything that it is. Because the next phase of Tesla, if it works, would make the original Tesla look like a warm-up act. So where does Tesla go from here? Let's look at what we actually know. And what Car Exposed is watching closely. Tesla still has a full lineup. The Model 3 and Model Y continue to be global bestsellers. The Cybertruck, love it or hate it, is unlike anything else on the road and has generated enormous attention for the brand. The Roadster. Musk has mentioned it, Tesla has mentioned it. It remains delayed, significantly delayed, but it has not been officially cancelled. On the autonomy front, Tesla's robotaxi program is expanding in select cities, and Tesla says, and I want to be careful with language here, this is what Tesla says, that fully autonomous unsupervised operation is coming. When? That depends on regulators, technology, and frankly Elon Musk's timeline, which has historically been optimistic. On the Optimus front, Tesla is already deploying prototype robots inside its own factories. The goal, according to company statements, is to eventually produce millions of Optimus units annually and sell them both commercially and to consumers. Musk has suggested, and again, these are his words, not a guarantee, that Optimus could eventually be worth more than all of Tesla's car business combined. And on the AI side, Tesla is building massive computing infrastructure to train autonomous driving models and develop generative AI capabilities. This is a company restructuring itself from the ground up. And if Tesla succeeds with even half of what Elon Musk is planning, the end of the Model S and Model X will eventually be remembered not as a sad moment, but as the exact moment Tesla stopped being a car company and became something the world had never seen before. The Tesla Model S changed the automotive industry forever. Before it existed, electric cars were punchlines. After it existed, every major automaker on Earth had to ask themselves whether their entire future strategy was wrong. That is an almost impossible thing to accomplish. And the Model X, wild, excessive, beautiful, impractical, unforgettable, proved that Tesla wasn't just building transportation. Tesla was building theater. Tesla was building dreams. Their ending marks the close of something real, something that mattered, and we at Car Exposed think it deserves to be acknowledged as more than just a product discontinuation. Tesla is now placing the biggest bet in automotive history. Not on a new car, not on a new luxury sedan, on artificial intelligence, on autonomous robots, on a future where the car as we know it, driver, wheel, road, destination, looks completely different. Maybe Elon Musk is right. Maybe 10 years from now, we will look back and understand that this was the only logical next step. Or maybe, just maybe, Tesla will discover that what made it great was never the software. It was the feeling, the emotion, the experience of sitting behind the wheel of something that made you believe the future was going to be beautiful. And you can't code that. You can't automate that. You can't build that with a robot. The question now isn't whether Tesla can build great electric cars anymore. The question is whether Elon Musk can convince the world that Tesla's future should be about something far beyond cars. And honestly, I don't know the answer. But here at Car Exposed, we are going to be watching every single step of the way. If this video gave you something to think about, if you want the real story behind the biggest shifts happening in the auto industry right now, subscribe to Car Exposed. Because the next few years are going to change not just what cars are, but what transportation means, and you do not want to miss what's coming. Hit subscribe. Drop a comment below. Are you sad to see the Model S and Model X go? Or do you believe Tesla's AI future is worth it? I read every single one. This is Car Exposed. I'll see you in the next one.